That love turned into hate. The secret journey of Amelia Warner. Amelia Warner, a musician and composer who was once a quiet presence on stage, hid behind the soft lights of music. She had heard of Jamie Dornan from the nights he played Christian Grey, a part artist, part legend. She hadn't met him until a small party in Los Angeles in 2010. Jamie, as he likes to say, was smitten the moment he saw her eyes. "I knew she was the one," he says. People.com. Hello. From then on, a flame of love was burning between the two that wouldn't be easily extinguished. Love blooms. Amelia, who had been reserved in the spotlight, began to reveal her warm smile and eyes to Jamie. They dated in 2010, got engaged in 2012, and married in 2013 at the Orchardly estate. Wikipedia.people.com. Hello. Audiences follow the journey from the first sight, the promise to share a life together, to the simple wedding in a lush setting. Both have overcome the storm. There are thorns, there are flowers. In an interview with the Sunday Times, 2018, Jamie confided, "We don't let anger linger. I don't think I ever shouted at her." Us Magazine. Amelia, who is also a mother of three, Dulcie, 2013, Elva, 2016, and Alberta, 2019. People.com. +1. Us Magazine. The love seemed to be perfect and brilliant. Happiness behind the simple. They live a fairly private life, away from the sensational media. Amelia enjoys dog walks, beach trips and a simple life with her family, a habit that helps her maintain balance in the chaotic world of art and showbiz. Evoke i.e. Jamie, despite his fame, always spoke fondly of his wife. On Desert Island Discs, 2024, he choked up and said, "The only thing that got me through was thinking about her." Evoke i.e. The Independent. All of which seemed to prove that their love was real, sweet and sincere. The Secret Fire. Until one day, a strange light crept into Amelia's heart. From Jamie's professional successes, from the film to the praise from fans, Amelia began to feel smaller and smaller, invisible. In a deep corner of her soul, too much love sometimes turned into fear. Fear that Jamie would forget her. Fear that the passion and noise out there, acting, fans, fan pages, would unjustly drag her out of the orbit of their lives together. From that fear, another smoldering thing arose: jealousy. Not jealous of the third person, but jealous of his success, his brilliance. When love turns into hate, gradually, love changed direction. The smallest things made Amelia feel pain. Compliments from fans for Jamie, pictures of him smiling with his colleagues, the phone ringing when she was not around. One day, she wrote, and immediately deleted, a sad song with the lyrics, "I won't need you anymore." That was the first time Amelia felt her heart was no longer light, but aching. From then on, in every song she composed, there was always a melody like loss, no one heard, only her heart. That night, Jamie realized something was wrong. His wife just sat there, not saying anything, not reacting. Great love sometimes hurts more than when there is nothing. He tried to speak, but his words were echoed by the coldness hidden deep in her eyes. The anger that slowly explodes. Amelia is not only sad, but gradually hateful. She begins to avoid Jamie, changing the morning music to sad music. The beach trips are no longer filled with laughter. Her breath is as cold as winter. Watching her daughter play, Amelia's eyes are red, but not from happiness but from tears that cannot flow, the pain of jealousy, of jealousy, of jealousy of her family's happiness. Some close friends discover that she has begun to hate herself, hate the face that is obscured behind her husband's prominent back, hate the strong, talented woman she used to be, hate her silence. The thin line. One morning, Jamie finds a sheet of music she left on the recording studio table. The title reads, "If you don't need me anymore, I'll burn down the world we built." His heart pounds, but he doesn't know what else to do but look deep into her eyes. Amelia responds with silence. Love turned to hate, making it impossible for her to look him in the eye. They were standing on a precipice, one more step, and they could lose each other forever. The last symphony. Amelia entered the studio, lost in music, but not to write this time. She played one last recording. The sounds of home, her children's laughter. Her heart skipped a beat, and there was a sigh. She sang, the words unclear, only the sound of sobbing. Jamie listened at the door. He stepped in, put his hand on her shoulder. The music stopped. They looked at each other in silence. Amelia, he said only one word, but it contained the universe. Amelia leaned her head on his shoulder. Tears flowed. The heavy hatred did not disappear, but mixed with it was a sorrow for having hurt the first two people she had ever loved, Jamie and herself. A new beginning. The story ended not with laughter, but with awakening. Amelia was no longer the person once jealous. She saw happiness growing within herself. She still held on to her love for Jamie, only more gently, more quietly. On the day their family walked to the beach, holding hands without saying much, Amelia understood, love also needs to be ruled by forgiveness. Although hatred still lingers somewhere in time, perhaps, today, she has learned to forgive herself, and those she loves.